All right, today we're going to have a demonstration of a Jones & Shipman cylindrical grinder. This is a model 1300. This is a universal cylindrical grinder. Something unique about this has a factory center height of 14 inches as opposed to 10 inches. So you've got a bigger capacity. So this is a 14 by 27 size machine, a 27-inch long part. Theoretically, and 14 inches in swing. So this is a heavy-duty tailstock, 50 kilograms or 100 kilograms maximum. Also has a lock in place like you find on a bigger machine. So this machine's currently wired for 440 volts. It's got a 12-inch diameter grinding wheel that will have a 5-inch diameter bore. You've got a live and dead center type workhead, variable speed. We can adjust the speed, and also it swivels to different angles and different degrees. We have different accessories that when you loosen the drawbar and pop out this sleeve that holds a center, you could also put in, we have here a 14-inch T-slotted faceplate that goes in there. Also, we have a 10-inch electromagnetic chuck, fine pole, and a 3-drawer chuck, 8 inches in diameter, that you would attach to this faceplate here. There's also some additional guarding, and there's a table-mounted dresser that you would put up on the table when you wanted to dress the wheel. Now, there's also a spot behind the tailstock for another dresser or diamond that you can mount back there. Now this is a universal machine. I have it loose right now for our video, but this can be swung around provided you have the rear splash guards taken off, which I don't right now, and you'd have to remove this tailstock, and that's why it's got a eye hook on here so you can lift this up. This is too heavy for me to try to lift by myself right now. But this swings right around different angles. You can put it back on 0, and then you'd want to lock it down. Now you got your spindle here, and you got a sight glass here that shows you the circulating oil inside the spindle. It's got its own little pump and its little filter outside. Coolant filter is in the back over here. It's got a nice big heavy-duty pump on there, nicely wired into the machine, and that's the tank down there. You've got a automatic lubrication system on here, so we're good to go here. You've got a fine feed. This is also an option, I believe, a fine feed on your table here, so you can finely adjust those positions. Also, you can finely adjust your dogs. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start the hydraulics, start the spindle, and start the workhead. So here you see the workhead going. We have variable speed, and you also can shut this off and have a jog. And then this would be for your coolant. Got a DRO up there for removing our table. Also we have for the INFEED. Now you have a hand pulse thing here where we could pulse this in about 2/10 each time. This is in tenths up here, so that's by hand. You can pull this knob out, and this has got a coarser ratio to moving this wheel in and out quickly. So we want to start the table moving, start that there, and you've got your automatic table movement. And of course we could speed this up or slow it down. And then depending on how you've got this center cluster of controls adjusted, it'll either pick feed. Right now it's pick feeding on both sides. If we come in close with the video, we can see that it's taking about one line each time. That's about 2/10, I believe. That amount is adjusted over here on the side. The more you open that up, the bigger a step you'll get. The more you tighten it up, the smaller a step you'll get. This is a fine feed dial here. I'll show you that in a minute. So it could do that. Also, if you wanted, once you shut this off, you disengage the pawl that's in there, so this can be run in and out by hand. If you forget and leave it engaged, then you're going to feel that little gear tension on that. So you want to always disengage that. We pull the pin out, move it over to the left side, and that's your plunge feed. Now that plunge feed can be slowed down. To whatever your material and wheel and coolant can take. So this has full feature, pick feed, plunge feed, automatic left and right with the table, variable speed with the workhead, DRO. Over here we have a adjustment for your swivel, top swivel, table swivels, and this is adjustable here in degrees and in taper. And that's how you shut that off. Of course, on these machines, the hydraulic unit is mounted inside the base of the machine for thermal stability. After a while, everything reaches the same temperature, and that's usually a good thing for grinding. A lot of the high-end machines do that. So there you have it. That's the Jones & Shipman special size 14 by 27, basically a model 1300, true universal. The head spins around and you have your ID grinding. And you have 440 volts for power and the additional tooling here on the table. Well, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it.